Welcome back everyone. In this particular video, we'll be learning how to use array as state in React. So friends, we'll be performing two operations on array. That will be how to add element into the array and how to delete any element from the array. So friends, in order to perform these operations, I am using this small to-do app, which we have simply used, like 4 to 5 lines of code, nothing much fancy, simply heading, input box and a button to add, and a further list that will be rendering. So friends, let's start with adding operation first. So how we can perform the addition operation is, let's create two state first. Over here it will be to do name, and friends, its default value will be the empty string. Similarly, now we'll be creating another state which will store to do list, and friends, its default value will be the empty array in the beginning. Now we are going to create one function that will be handling the add operation. Now friends, what we can do, we have to bind this input box with this state. We have to make it a control component. So we can do this by using value, and we have to provide this to do name over here, and on change we have to pass the value that will be like this: set to do name, and over here we will be getting this event, and we'll be getting this event dot target value, whatever the user is typing at that particular moment. Now what we can do, we have to simply pass the on click method over here and simply provided the handle at. Cool. Now we have provided it this function handle at. Now over here the main concept begins. What we are going to do over here is, we have to set the to do list. So for this particular moment, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set a static data every time. Okay, so our data will be something like, it will contain id and it will contain the to do name. So let's take a global variable, let's say it uid, and its initial value is 0. And over here what we can do is, we can simply set a unique id every time and a name that the user is going to write over here. So how we are going to do that? So friends, let's first see it. Let previous equals to do list, like whatever item that we have in our array. Okay, and now what we are going to do is, this previous, one more thing friends, whenever you are taking this state as array, then it is a reference. Basically over here we have reference, so you cannot directly assign this reference to this, because whenever you are going to change the previous, it will be directly changing to do list also. So you have to use spread operator over here, so that it will create a new reference for you. And now what you can do, you can simply do previous dot push the object that you want to create. And friends, our object will look something like uid, got it, plus plus, and over here the name will be to do name. Cool, and it will be the semicolon. Got it. And now finally what we can do, we can simply do set to do list, and we have to simply pass this previous over here. So friends, I hope it should work. Let's console it and see if it is working or not. So friends, let's try writing over here, what is these what will be the to do list. Like I have to do laundry, let's suppose. Okay, so let's try adding it. It is saying assignment to constant variable. Cool. Now let's try once more. Laundry. Okay, so the object that we have got in our array is id and the name of laundry. Very good. Okay, so this is what we needed. So we have we have pushed this element, that is id 1 and name laundry. Now let's suppose let's add another, that will be the shopping. Let's see what we get. So we have got two elements, laundry and shopping. So what we have done over here, previous, we have we have created this variable which is storing the previous state. Okay, that what was stored previously in our to do list, and then we are adding a new object, and then we are setting the to do list. So this is one way using which we can set a to do list. I will tell you one more way using which you can do the same. but let's first render this list. So friends, nothing fancy. We are simply going to traverse the to-do list and simply going to um, render our list. And it will be the react.fragment. And friends, you must be thinking that why I'm using react.fragment. It's a single level, so I didn't require the fragment, because I will be adding button also, one more button later over here, which will be the delete button to perform the delete operation. So that's why I'm using fragment, because it should have a single root, single parent, as we all know. And over here we can simply like render the element, and to this we can give the key for the uniqueness. And let's see now. What happened? Okay, so element dot name we are storing. Let's see now. Now let's try adding shopping. Let's see what we get. Cool. So friends, we are getting shopping over here, and let's try adding laundry. So we are getting laundry also over here. Cool. So using this we have simply performed the rendering only, nothing much fancy. So friends, over here what we are doing, it is coming in like around 5 to 6 lines. What if we have to do it in single line? We can do this, perform this operation in single line also. So for that, what we can do, set to do list. Got it. And in this particular list, what we are going to do, we are going to give it a new array, and inside that new array we'll be spreading the previous items that were there, to do list. And then we are going to push a new item that will be the id, uid plus plus and comma name, to do name. I hope it should work. Let's see. Laundry. Got it. Shopping. Got it. Cool. So friends, this is how you can perform the same in one line also. We have done nothing. Set to do list, and inside this set to do list, the setter, we have simply passed a new array inside which we are spreading the to do list, so that we get the previous value that was there, or else what could have happened is on adding shopping, laundry would have erased from here. Okay, and then storing the previous value, and then we are adding the new value also. So this is much more better than the previous implementation. So these are the two ways using which we can handle add operation. Now friends, similarly let's perform the delete operation. So in order to perform the delete operation, what we can do, simply add one more button over here and name it as delete. Cool. And over here simply do handle delete. Got it. And we have to create it because it's not already there. So friends, just pause the video and think on your own how will you perform the delete operation. So friends, how I am going to perform the delete operation, to do the same I also have two methods in my mind, like how I can do it. So I will be needing an index over here. Okay, I will be needing the item index over here. So let's take the index over here. So friends, what I'm going to do, as we all know, this is our to-do list. I hope this list is visible to you all. And whenever I like, let me show you the UI first, how it's looking. So this is how the UI will look. I know it is not looking good, but still we are focusing on functionality only. So when we'll be clicking on this delete button or this delete button, we will have the access to this index 0 or 1. So using that index, what I will be doing is I will be performing a splice operation on array, and using that I will simply delete it. So this is the first operation that we are going to do. Let's see. Let previous once more. We are going to get this to do list. Cool. Now friends, what we are going to do, previous dot splice, and we have this index, and from this index we have to simply delete only one element. That's why I passed 1. And now what we can do, set to do list, and we can set this previous. Let's check if this works or not. Cool. Now I'm going to click on delete, and friends, cool, as you can see it has deleted it. Only one object is there, and it has also deleted it. Nothing is there. Cool. Okay, so friends, what I was trying to say is, yeah, cool. So this is the one way, and what is the second way that I was trying to tell you is, let me tell you. So friends, in order to perform the second way, I will be needing one help over here. That will be, uh, I will be needing element.id. Good. So I will be accessing this id over here from, like, this will be the second argument in this function. And now what we can do is, one more logic that we can perform is, that will be the single liner for you all. Okay, to-do list. And in this to-do list, what we can do is, to-do list dot filter. Okay, so we'll be we'll be running this filter on this array, and as we all know that filter returns a new array. Okay, over here you can like look, its return type is a new array, any array. Okay, so inside this it will take the element, and it will run this filter that if that to do list dot id, if it is not equals to the id that I'm passing. Got it? So if the like to do list have 1 and 2 and I've clicked on 1, then if all the elements whose id is not matching this id, okay, we'll be needing those elements only, and filter, basically it's a filtering logic. I hope you have got it. So let's see. Laundry, it is not clearing. What we can do, friends, we can also do one more thing. Like over here we can do is set to do name, set to do name to empty string, so that it looks quite good. Like every time when we are going to do laundry, it should be cleared. When we do shopping, it should be cleared. And let's try out our second operation that we have just done over here, filter. Okay, so it is deleting it. Okay, so it is deleting it. Cool. So friends, this filter operation is also performing. So what I was saying, that if our elements have like id1, id2, id3, and if we have clicked on id3, then it's going to filter out all the elements that are not matching id3, and it is going to return all the arrays, like all the array, like it is going to return the array with all the elements of that are not matching to id3, and we will be setting our state with those particular elements. So that was the second logic. I hope it was clear. So friends, this is it for this particular video, in which we have simply learned how we can like use the array as state in React. So you can go through the entire code, and if anything is not clear, you can directly ask me in the comment section. And if you want if you want the code also, then I will drop it in the description box, the link to the GitHub. Okay, so friends, this is it. We have simply performed the handle add operation and handle delete operation. Let's go through the same code once again. So what we have done over here, earlier we have simply stored the previous value, and then we are using spread operator, so that we are creating a new reference every time, and then we have simply pushed the item object basically, and then we have done the set state. And the similar thing we have done over here in single line. And over here also, first we have used splice method, and then we have used simple filter logic. So friends, I hope you all have liked the video, and if yes, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.